In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to draft this stylish asymmetric hemline bustier blouse. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. Now to start, here is my pattern and I've marked my shoulder to bust, under bust, now waistline, and I added extra 7.5 inches to my pattern. The next measurement you're going to mark is your shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus half. Then from here, I'll come down by 1 inch and mark a basic neckline of 3 inches. Now I'll place my ruler and connect this. After I'm done connecting, I'm going to find my chest line, which is my bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Whatever I have, I'll draw out a straight line there. I'll place back my tape and I'll mark my shoulder divided by 2. After I'm done marking that, I'll place back my ruler and connect. Now, the next step I'm going to take is to place my tape and I will divide what I have into 2. I'll come out by ½ inch, place my tape on the chest line and mark the bust measurement divided by 4. Now, after I'm done marking that, I'll connect from the midpoint to the upper part and from the midpoint of the armhole back to my bust measurement divided by 4. Now, let's mark our dart. I'll start by marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5 inches. I'll place my ruler and I'm going to mark this all the way, starting from the bust going down to the blouse length of my dress. I want to take note of the midpoint of your armhole, right? Then connect it from your bust line all the way to that point at the upper part this way. So this is what I have after marking out. Now let's mark my dart. I marked 1 inch on both sides. For me, you can also use ½ inch here and then 1.5 at the other side. If you're plus size, you need to make use of 1 inch for the front dart. This is this part I'm marking now. You mark 1 inch. Then on the other side of the dart, you're going to make use of 2 inches, which I am marking now, right? So I'll just go ahead to connect. The next step is to connect from the bust all the way to the under bust. Place my curved rule and connect, and also connect at the other side also. Mark ½ inch on both sides of my dart at the armhole side. Now what you now do is to go ahead to blend that ½ inch into your initial dart line that you have. Also go ahead to mark the other side of my pattern also. I'll go ahead to blend it out to make sure it meets. So this ½ inch, I'll take it out, giving me 1 inch on the side. Then I'll blend it into my armhole again. Next step after this is to insert my measurement. At the bust, I'll mark the bust measurement divided by 4. Now go ahead and pick that dart intake of 1 inch, replace and add any sewing allowance of your choice. At the under bust, I'll be marking the under bust measurement divided by 4. So go ahead to measure your under bust measurement divided by 4. Then pick the dart intake you have here, replace it, and then add your sewing allowance. At the waistline, go ahead to mark your waist measurement divided by 4. Measure the dart intake you have, replace it, and then add your sewing allowance. Here, you want to mark your hip measurement divided by 4. Pick this dart intake, replace it, and add your sewing allowance. Go ahead to use any sewing allowance of your choice, but I'm using ½ inch for this pattern. Then go ahead to place your ruler and you're going to connect from the waist to the upper part of your pattern and then connect from the waist all the way down. After this, I'll go in with my marker and I'll go ahead to outline my pattern. So if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. Next step is to mark the bust dart. To get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17, while my shoulder to waist at the back is 15.5. Take out 15.5 from 17, you have 1.5. So go ahead to measure your own and subtract, and whatever you get, you mark it at your bust dart. Now, all these measurements I have at the other side, I'll go ahead to mark it on this part of my pattern before we go ahead to alter this pattern to achieve the design. So after I'm done marking out, this is what I have. Now I'll mark my basic neckline of 3 inches and come out by 1.5 inches here, right? And then blend it into the shoulder. Now I'll be extending this neckline into the other side. From here at the shoulder, from the tip of my shoulder, I'll measure 2.5 inches. Now I'll go ahead to also extend this down. Now if you're not okay with the measurement for the shoulder, you can go ahead to readjust. For the neck depth, I'm using 6.5 and I'll go ahead to connect it to the other side. If you notice, this pattern is very simple to draft. Now all you have to do is on one side of your dress, you're going to drape a mesh on it to give it that design. Let's work on the lower part. Go ahead to blend out your pattern this way. Now after blending it, we're going to measure about 3.5 inches from the waistline, or you can use 3 inches. Now go ahead to blend it and start slanting it towards the other side of your pattern. Now when I get to this point, I'll stop. What I'll do is to measure about 1.5 inches. You can use within 1.5 to 3. Then come down by 3 inches from this side and I'll blend out. Now after blending out at this side, I'll make sure that what I have here is matching. Now if you're not okay with the sides of this pattern, please go ahead to readjust. I'll also come down by 3 inches here, come in by 1.5 at the hemline, then I'll readjust it. I'll outline it to that point. Now make sure you merge your pattern and check. So from here now, I'll be connecting this all the way up. Go ahead to measure 3.5 inches from the waistline, or you can come down by 4 inches if you want to. Then go ahead to blend it in. Now this is what I have at this part. I'll go ahead to use my marker to outline this to make it more visible for you to see. Now on one side of your pattern, that is where you'll be draping the mesh on. So let's go ahead to cut this. I'll place my pattern on fold to cut out. So if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to leave your question at the comment section and I'll just go ahead to cut it out. Now while cutting out, please go ahead to blend out your dart and cut this out. Then I'll cut out the rest of the pattern. So I'm almost done cutting out. Then after cutting out, this is what your pattern will be looking like. So go ahead to join it. Now for my back pattern, I marked my zipper allowance, which can be 1.5 to 2 inches. I also marked my chest line. Then I marked my shoulder to bust, shoulder to waistline. Then I added extra 7.5 inches, just like we did for the front, because the back also has like a basque design. Let's start by marking our dart. I'll mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2, which I'm going to mark is starting from the upper part to the blouse length. Now after marking that, you want to place your ruler to connect this all the way to the bust area and to the hemline of your blouse. After marking this, the next step I will take is to go ahead to add my darts. Now I'll be marking 1/2 inch on both sides. I'm just using a basic dart intake. I'll come down by 1 inch here. Then after doing that, I'll come down by 5 inches here. I'll blend this all the way up and then take this to the upper part. I'll also connect this to the 5 inches dart intake I have towards the lower part, and I will also connect at the other side. Now after I'm done connecting, the next step is to mark my measurement. I'm going to mark the bust measurement divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. Mark the waist measurement divided by 4, pick the dart intake, replace and add my sewing allowance. Now after marking that, at the lower part, I'm going to mark the hip measurement divided by 4, then add my sewing allowance, since there's no dart at the lower part. Now what you do is to place your ruler and go ahead to connect. After connecting, come down by 3.5 inches here. Come down by 3.5 inches from the waistline and then draw out the basque here. So go ahead to draw out the basque at the hemline of the back pattern this way. So if you're not okay with what you have, you can go ahead to always readjust to get your desired results. Another thing you're going to take note of is the neckline area. Remember, one side of the shoulder is wider than the other part also. Now first, mark ½ inch at the waistline to take out the zipper bulge. Now you're going to place your tape and you're going to extend this all the way to the upper part of your pattern. Now after marking this, you're going to extend this towards the lower part also of your pattern this way, towards the blouse length. This is to get rid of any zipper bulge you have. Now for the neckline, just like I said, one side is wider. For the depth of the neckline, you will use 1 inch. So after marking your basic neckline of 3 inches, go out by 1.5 to connect, which is one of the neckline. So for the second neckline, you'll be measuring 2.5 from the shoulder to connect. So what you're going to do is, after cutting out this first pattern that you adjusted from 1.5 inches from the neckline this way, that is, you use this to cut your first pattern. Then when you're cutting the other side, you readjust the neckline to 2.5 inches from the shoulder and you use it to cut it out. This is to avoid going through the stress of cutting and recutting the lower part of your pattern, the neckline of your pattern, sorry. Then go ahead to cut out your zipper bulge. Now after cutting out the zipper bulge, your pattern is ready.